A realtor is so important because it can make or break tens of thousands of dollars. You wouldn't hire a contractor without checking their work. So why do most people hire a realtor after one quick chat? I've worked with dozens of clients who wish they'd asked these questions before hiring a realtor. Today, I'm going to break down these 10 key questions that you should be asking before hiring your agent. And I'll give you my honest take what a good answer should sound like. How long have you been in real estate and what areas do you specialize in? The number of years don't always equal to skill. Just because somebody has 5 to 10 years experience in real estate, they could only be doing 1 or 2 deals per year. Are they active in your area? Is that the area that they specialize in? What is your marketing plan for the listing? You want to ask what photographer they are currently using. Maybe get some examples through their social media marketing strategy they're using. YouTube is another way to promote the listing, but there's so many other platforms out there can get extra exposure for your listing. Make sure the realtor is treating it like a business, not just throwing it on MLS. How do you handle multiple offers or negotiations? This is another great question to ask. And what you want to do is ask the realtor, what is one tough situation that you've been? One scenario that I've ran into when I saw another realtor do a great job was when there was 10 offers on the table. What this realtor did was take the offer in hand and went directly to the listing agent and presented it in person. That shows hard work, dedication. The buyer actually ended up winning that deal. So make sure you ask the realtor in a situation that they've been through so you can be the gauge if they are suitable for this role. Do you work solo or with a team? Just because a realtor is on a team doesn't mean that they can give you the attention that you need. Some people are so busy that they delegate the tasks to other realtors and they may not even be there doing the showings or open houses. Make sure you clarify that so your expectations are met. Now, being solo is also an advantage. If they're not on a busy team, they can dedicate their attention fully to you. So this is a good way to work with someone who is just a solo agent versus on a team. Make sure you ask which style works best for you. How do you communicate and how often will you update me? This is a crucial question. So for me, I like to update my clients after every showing and after every open house. I am old school and I like to hop on a call, but sometimes I will send a proper email or text to get feedback what the buyers are saying regarding the property. Communication is probably the number one component, and I think a lot of realtors fall short on this. You need proper feedback to relay back to the seller in order to make adjustments. So it's crucial to have that communication from start to finish. How many clients do you take on once? If the realtor says that he currently has 10 to 20 clients at one time, it's a good thing that he's active. This could mean that you get lost in the mix. So if he's juggling that many listings, you may not get the attention that you deserve. Check out his listings on MLS or REW, get an idea of how active this person is. Make sure that you're getting attention that you deserve. Can you share your recent results or testimonials? Not only should you be Googling the realtor that you're looking at, checking his reviews, but also those reviews can be bought. So you probably want to ask him the most recent transaction that he's done. What was that experience like with his client? Also, how many days on market did it take for you to sell that property? Was it a month? Was it 2 months? These are crucial questions to ask, not just the testimonials, but the experiences within that sale. What is your strategy if the home doesn't sell? Price is important, that's not everything. And how a realtor answered this question is very crucial to see if you would like to work with that person. How is he treating this like a business? Is he going to remarket the home, do more open houses? Is there anything he can do to collaborate with other agents or even within his brokerage that he can leverage? This is a very serious question and most realtors do not want to answer. What is your approach to helping clients make a good decision? So for my clients, I'll always make sure I have their best interest before making the decision. I would advise my opinion, but I will always let the seller or buyer make the choice. So make sure the realtor has your best interest in hand before working with them. And sometimes the realtor is just looking for a sale, and that does happen also. So make sure you have that bond with the realtor in the beginning before working with him, and see if that you guys can work well with each other by asking a few more questions before hiring him as your agent. And for the last question, what do you love most about real estate? This is a question that may get different answers. For myself, real estate's always been a childhood dream for me growing up. One of the best moments is when handing over keys to the client for their first home or making that sell and see a smile on the client's face. Those are the best moments after all the hard work put in. Seeing my clients happy is the number one joy that I get. Normally you can feel if the answer is genuine. I hope the agent that you hire has passion in this and not just for the money. Remember, the right realtor should make you feel informed, not pressured, and trust your gut on who genuinely listens. If you're in the Greater Vancouver area and want to sit down for a zero pressure chat about your real estate goals, whether you're buying, selling, or just planning, I'd love to connect. And if this helped, hit that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment with a question you think more people should be asking their agent.